Hey everybody, welcome to the next commentary. Today we were playing some AP Akshan mid lane versus a Zillion. You would think AP Akshan is like extremely bad, but he actually does surprisingly more damage than you would think. He has a 3-hit passive. When he procs a 3-hit passive, it has a 60% AP ratio. The level up going to 150 is weird. It's like it happens like 4 times where it just goes up by a chunk. So, the base damage isn't too bad. Well, I think it's like level 14 when you get it to max, maybe. But besides that, you have an AP ratio on your Q for movement speed. Not really that crazy, in my opinion. The most important thing is just, like, understanding that your damage is from your passive, which also means that I'm going to be going Gwinsu's because I need to proc my passive a lot to be able to kill people. I wish that, if you didn't know, when you do the 3-hit passive, you also get a shield. It only has an 80 ratio on that. I wish that I got, like, a decent-sized shield from being able to, go AP, but I don't. Whenever I throw my Q, it will, travel further. It's a little boomerang, depending on if it is hitting anything at all. So if it hits minions, it goes a little bit further. How you can make it so your E-Swing, which is one of the most powerful abilities, hits people, is that you need to have your passive onto them. So as long as I have my passive on them, then I can, like, do it. Otherwise, you can, like, try to cheese them like this. Because that's, like, a pretty simple one. The reason why I did that there is because if you swing and there's minions, you will actually target the minions first. But if they have the passive on them, or there's just nothing around, obviously we'll target him instead. So that's why I did it. I managed to dodge his ability, which is really good. I have Cole, so every single auto attack also is healing me. We have a double auto attack when we auto attack. Otherwise, you can cancel it for just a single. If I landed that Q there, I might have been able to kill him. Because I feel like I can probably dive pretty soon. Because my dive potential is insane. I'm so dead, but oh well, at least I killed him. I also got his flash, and I did it on a wave crash, too. He didn't die fast enough, so I couldn't get my E back. But it's okay. It was worth it. So I'm going to go Naturalist Tooth. We're going to be building attack speed first instead of the AP portion because it's all about landing your 3-hit passive consecutively, so I want to be able to do that. Now, what my W does is that when my teammates die, when I activate it, I'm camouflaged, but then I get a scent towards them to be able to chase. If I wanted to. That person's way too healthy, so I'm not going to do it. If you kill somebody who killed your teammate, you get bonus 100 gold and also resurrects them. But of course, during the early game, the resurrection is kind of not that useful unless you're part of the fight right away. Because, I mean, Karthus is literally already respawned, so... But yeah, all we really want to do is we chuck Q. If we land on Zillion, then we might just swing in because that will put my passive onto him. So that means my swing will target him. You can also ignite to cheese, because when you ignite, it also causes the thing to also target them. So I'm just going to do a little bit of poke damage to him as soon as he comes back in like that. Because Akshan can be played hyper-aggressive with his swing, especially versus AP champions, because AP champions normally can't really fight back very well. Because I have too much consistent damage. Damn, this guy is so damn chunked. I'm trying to deny him from getting the minions, but it's kind of difficult. I was waiting for him to, like, maybe be having an opportunity where he would maybe walk towards it, but I guess I can't really do that, can I? I'm just getting him low enough that holds his die to, like, anybody right now. Nice, and that guy dies too. Well played. Trying to join as many good fights as we can because our control of the game is very good right now, and I know Zilean will scale to be an absolute pest later on. Zilean is so freaking annoying, so his early game being bad, I want to abuse that as much as I can. What your ultimate does is that you will charge, but it also can be blocked by turrets, so the reason why I just charged it for 2 shots was I was just trying to damage him a little bit before the he got behind the turret. And it does damage, and it does more damage the lower they are, but it has AD scaling, so it's not going to be that useful for the AP part, but it does apply your passive as well, and it does shoot 5 bullets, so it will proc my passive at least 1 time if I charge it enough. In our case, I didn't care about that, though. I didn't care about proccing the passive. I just wanted to get as much damage as I could, since Jace, like, almost would kill him with just, like, a shock blast, nothing else. Yeah, see how it targeted all the minions and didn't even go for him whatsoever? That's what I mean with, like, if you don't hit them, it doesn't do anything. I was thinking my swing would be wide enough that it would get away from the minions, but I was wrong. I did not get away from the minions at all. Damn it, dude. I was trying to hit him there, but couldn't get him. I did not mean to swing. That was an accident. That freaking sucks. Not having my swing is so lame. Your swing does reset, though, so whatever, I guess. Really? That landed? Darn, I can't get him. I'm gonna pretend that I left and then turn back around, but he should be able to see me because of the comet. Yeah, I had a feeling. Well, oh well, I tried. Twin might rotate to try to kill me now. Exhaust on brand, dude. That is interesting. The slow is very strong. I almost have my item. I think I just have it now. I should just base. So, yeah, we have, like, a pretty jank build, but does it feel like my damage is that bad? Not really, because, I mean, the thing is that it's pretty easy to proc your 3-hit passive with Akshan. So what we're going to do is Gwinsu's into then, like, actual AP items like Decap and, like, Zanya's, Banshee, Shadow Flame, whatever it might be. I might build a Terminus later on, though. A Terminus does give you, like, Magic Pen on hit, so... I don't think he meant to take that, but it's okay. Nice fight. Could probably get some platings here. It's probably better to do this than just rotate, because, I mean, this should give me about as much gold as a guaranteed kill. I kind of want to go bot lane and assist this. But I don't know if I can get down there fast enough. Oh, you got me. I got stunned, so it canceled my swing. I should use my swing immediately, but I still killed 2 for 1, so I'll take it, because, I mean, you could see that they were very, very strong. So I'm okay with it. I might want to go Merc Treads this game, huh? Like, how much slowing and CC effects and magic damage do they have? They have a ton, right? So probably could do that. And then just start building the Gwinsus now. Remember, the Gwinsus is just to make it so my passive applies more frequently, because the Gwinsus has the third auto attacks apply on hit effects twice. It will also, like, apply Gnasher's Tooth, but it's about, like, applying Gnasher's and my passive multiple times very quickly. So, as you can see, tiny bit of poke damage just from swinging in and just auto-attacking. I didn't even use my Q or anything. And I think that was only one passive proc as well. You don't need that many passive procs to just pop off hard. I think I could really stop this guy, huh? Why does it show that Udyr is still sniffable? That's so weird. I don't think I can get the other guy, so I'm just gonna leave. Oh. Wait, my teammate's dying. I don't even know if I can kill this guy very easily, but I'll try, I guess. I got him. Alright, cool. What do you mean, please help you, dude? You literally... Don't worry, man. We're gonna carry this game. We got the AP Akshan tech coming through. Really fed right now. We finished our item. Like, our coal is fully stacked, so we can just sell it now. I think I'm just gonna wait in base and try to finish this so I can stay on the map for a longer time. And now we go full AP after this. Our passive proc is only 153, but we proc it so damn much that it does deal a lot. My Gnasher's Tooth has also done 700 damage. Your swing also applies on hit effects. I don't know if I mentioned that, but I thought it was kind of clear on that. Your Q does not apply on hits, to be clear. So yeah, crazy amounts of damage, right? Like, I am just running at this guy, and even though he's faster than me because he has that Trailblazer or whatever it's called, I can dish out some crazy burst. The hardest part right now is getting CC'd, and then once they're on top of me, I still take, like, a ridiculous amount of damage. Hopefully they're not just brush camping. Looks like maybe the Fiddlesticks is rotating bot side. I'm just gonna stealth. I'm just gonna grab the roses so he doesn't get them. Fiddlesticks was just running in a straight line at me for some reason still. I probably can't get that guy. I don't have a swing angle that I see. I want a very wide swing. And to do a wide swing, you have to put your, like, E very far away from yourself. Oh dang, did I mess up? Whoa, okay. Sure. I got my 3-hit passive on some of them there. I think I just base. Thank you, Jace. You assisted me greatly because I messed up and got myself caught. I tried to use my swing to run away and just made it even worse. Jace was able to also kill the Zillion, who was, for some reason, just still in the area when he shouldn't have been, and got a kill. Nice, dude. Pretty good game state, especially because we get to probably get this neutral, and the faster we can get to just finishing our soul, getting whatever soul it might be, the better for the win con, because I still feel like this game could turn at any point. They have a lot of good scaling champs. Can't hit that guy. Too fast. That is okay, though. Oh, okay. You have found the deer. He's gonna flash away. Fiddlesticks just ultied. That guy just immediately dies. I know I'll get double bombed, but what can I really do about that? Just wondering if anybody was gonna step up here. Huh, I double bomb myself. Ouch. Oh well. I should probably just leave, because Quinn might come. I don't even know if I can survive if she does try to rotate for me, because she's fast. So I'm very scared. I didn't see where she was last. Let's back up really far away just in case. Let's just buy her empowered boots now. Make it so I take less magic damage, a little bit more MR. I am on the way. If a fight breaks out and my teammates die, hopefully I can, like, just res them, because I'll, like, get a kill and on a scoundrel. Looks like everybody's gonna live. The turret doesn't block it. The reason why the turret doesn't block it is because there's another turret alive. For some reason, people sometimes forget that, which is exactly what he did. The turrets only block it if they're literally targetable and can be hit. So, yeah. I don't know if that's actually Wild Turtle either. It might be Fly Wild Turtle. Like, look at that burst damage. I didn't even use my Q. All that was just E plus some auto attacks, and I almost straight up one-shot him. Probably Quinn might rotate, so I should probably not do anything here, huh? He's too ballsy, probably. Okay, we see where she is. She's top. So I'll just shove this out now. I'll just go with straight death cap to make it so I hit really hard. We're at 210 magic damage every 3 auto attacks. Of course, with Winsu's, it will, like, be different, though. That was also before I made the purchase. Now it's about 250 damage every 3 auto attacks. Not counting also, like, my Nashor's Tooth and stuff. Tiny poke, that's all I do. I can't do more than that. I can try to stealth on her, I guess. But she pushes very quickly and probably just gonna reset and just leave. Yeah, she literally just ran away. Has no desire to continue shoving because it's risky versus me, because I can show myself at any point. We still smell them scoundrels, though. Okay, we just get their flashes, just back away. That's, like, completely fine with me, guys. We got Fiddlestick's ultimate. A little bit of poke damage onto that guy there. Looks like my team was able to also kill them. Oh. I flashed after I already killed him. But yeah, see how much damage I'm doing? Does it seem like I'm, like, a weak champion as AP Akshan? Because I feel like definitely no, dude. I deal a ton. Way more than people probably would expect out of a build path like this. Not the real Fiddlesticks being here. I can't swing on him because he'll just stop me. He'll probably try to stop me again just to be annoying. Because Quinn's also alive. Or maybe not. Decap purchase completed. Of course, our AP isn't, like, too substantial because Gwynsu doesn't give too much, but it's still okay, I would say. We're up to 300 damage every 3 auto attacks. My Nashor's does 70. It's done 2.5k so far. I might be able to beat Quinn in a 1v1. It's kind of hard to say. It's a lot less terrifying going for the champions that have, like, not point-and-click damage. I'm just trying to annoy that guy by, like, just damaging as much as I can. Just kill that. Fiddlestick's ultimate is the scariest thing, I think, on the enemy team for, like, immediate crowd control. Because if he goes for me and just combos me, it would be, like, super bad. For some reason, the enemy team is, like, still looking for opportunities to go for, like, playmaking things when they definitely shouldn't be. That's good. Of course. So I'm thinking Azanias or Banshees next. Otherwise, I can go, like, a Shadow Flame, I guess, too. Just make it so I, like, hit really hard when people get low. Terminus would give me Pen. Nice. Is just nobody gonna stop us from taking this? I guess not. Not for a second, at least. Well played, Quinn. She just auto-attacked me to death, that's all. Also, there was too many people around. I could maybe beat her in a 1v1, but I don't really think I want to be turning and trying to fight her on that condition. Also, not a 1v1. After she uses E on Samira, I feel like that's one of the things that could, like, help me be able to beat her, because maybe I can deal enough damage when she doesn't have her E to interrupt my spin. So I feel like that probably would have been the best chance. It's alright, though. I think that I had to run away no matter what. The chance of us killing that guy there is, like, super risky. We just overextended. The thing is that Zhonya's can be used to, like, dodge AP moves, even though they're mostly AP heavy, and it'll still give us, like, armor versus them, which is pretty convenient to have. Is she still a scoundrel so I get movement speed? No, it expired. Bummer. They definitely are going to contest us, right? Wow, we do it kind of fast. It's probably already gone. Well played. Very nice secure. Dragon is coming up soon. We can just go for soul. I was trying to go bot side there, but I failed it. Waiting for the Fiddlesticks ultimate, I swear. Whoa, okay. Does Fiddlesticks have Zhonya's? No. Well, nice Maokai engage. We could try to just go for the inhib, too. We don't have to try to take their base, but... maybe it'll be just too easy, huh? Quinn's not even here. Was not here, I should say. We can just end. Actually, maybe we should go Quinn, just to get her out of here, because I was upset the last time she killed me. So yeah, AP Akshan. Way better than you might think, because for some reason, even though it's only a 60% AP ratio, if you attack fast enough, it's going to burst people. I doubt that I did the most damage on the team, because we do have a Karthus, and I feel like he probably should outdamage me. No, I still did more. That's crazy. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. That was AP Akshan, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See you guys later. Bye. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the next commentary in the Unranked 2 Challenger with only viewer picks. We were playing some Tahm Kench mid lane. They gave me a... they say it's a 2000 DPS mathematically correct Tahm Kench mid build, which is Heartsteel, Warmogs, Riftmaker, Nashers into Rageblade to make it so you attack very quickly. We have on-hit damage. Actually, I don't even know if that's considered on-hit because this is a tax deal, but basically Tahm Kench deals bonus magic damage that scales with AP and HP, and the more HP you buy, the more AP it scales with. So, you can just deal like a ton of damage to people because of that. I have lethal. Do I not win this? The reason why I all-end him is because lethal tempo allows you to do some really stupid stuff. If I didn't have lethal tempo, there'd be no way that I could ever fight that guy. But because I do, the only thing that's important against Talon, so he started W, which is 2 hits. I got hit by 1 hit, and then I got hit by another one, but he didn't get 3-hit passive off. Because if he gets his 3-hit passive off, it will hurt bad. So I flashed away from his last Q, and I believe I dodged it, and then I landed my tongue. So every single auto attack Tahm Kench does bonus damage. Your tongue also does bonus damage as if it is an auto attack, so they both get affected by this. And then besides that, you also apply this like mark onto them that goes up to 3 times. it doesn't do anything until it goes up to 3. Once it's at 3, your next Q, which normally slows them, will stun and remove the mark. Otherwise, the other thing you can do is eat them if you have your ultimate up, but obviously I don't have ultimate during early game. So that's why I stunned him there, because I finally landed my tongue. Your tongue does not go through minions, so you have to, like, get around them. Like, find a special angle to lick them down. But the way that you really play this is off of trying to slow them with your Q or stun, and then if you can land your W is a... Oop, I did not mean to even press it. I was trying to show the range of it, but whatever. It's my fault. Because W is also my escape, so using it forward is kind of ballsy. Got big damage onto him. I'm just gonna fully base. I don't know. If Pantheon wants to try to kill him with Flash or something, he can, but I'm not gonna do it, I think. I just want to be back at a healthier HP than I'm at now. And also, I think this wave might be, hopefully, frozen, where, like, it doesn't crash all the way. Nah. Wow, he pushes so freaking fast, so well. I thought it would be maybe a little bit better of a base than that. I didn't miss that many minions, but I was hoping to deny more. But yeah, your W is a knockup, but it has a super high CD. But if you land it, it goes on a lower cooldown by a pretty big margin. It lowers it by 40%. And also, apparently, it also funds some of the mana cost too. So you want to slow them down, then knock them up, and then that will make it so you can use W kind of again somewhat soon. But in most cases, I think that you just want to, like, hit them once, because you should normally kill them in one combo if you land W. You can see that every single auto attack is dealing bonus damage right now. Like, and it's increasing too. Slowly getting stronger and stronger every single item that I buy or every single level up. I was hoping to find, like, a special angle to hit him there, but it's so challenging, man. I want to get him before he reaches level 6. I don't really know if that's possible, though. Seems kind of impossible with him being so far away. I mean, if he's just going to farm out, there's not much that I can really do, I think. Can't even, like, hit him there. Every single time you also level up your Q, the mana cost goes down, which is pretty unique. Most of the time, mana costs go up, but Tahm Kench's tongue actually costs less every single time you do it, so... There's no good angles of attack. Oh, well. He'll just jump away. Had a feeling something like that would happen. He would just, like, not even want to fight me. He just used his ultimate, and that was it. To run. But I wanted to see maybe if he would. Your tongue also heals you if you hit an enemy champion, and it heals you for more the lower you are. Talon is a Talon, so guess who's going to be there very soon? I'm spooked even going back to mid. Should be able to get most of these. The amount of damage that I deal is pretty good to minions, so... Nice ulti out. Okay, well, I guess Talon just really doesn't even care about trying, because that was, like, extremely grief by him. He just let himself die like that. I am not going to fight this. Like, I can't even fight in the first place. I'm gonna try to make it so my teammate isn't isolated, though, at least. I don't have any mana to assist whatsoever. I am very worthless. But it is okay. We managed to still pull through, get pretty fed during the early game. That is extremely ideal. For boots, they said to go defensive boots. I'll just follow that, I guess. I'll just buy regular, normal boots for now and go for the other ones later on. I couldn't really think about what I wanted. Because they do have a lot of CC, but they also have a lot of 80 damage dealers. So really, I think that it's probably more of a Merc Tread angle, and Merc Treads are expensive. Normally you go Swifties on Tahm, because going fast is good with auto, or like moving speed. Oh my goodness, you guys are so fortunate to do that. That looked like it could have been so bad. I don't really know what's going on. These guys, like, cannot beat me. If I 1v2 them, like, and I land a good ability, I might be able to just brute force run in and just fight. I was hoping to land that initial Q so I could slow her down so then I can W her, but I missed. Still need another 200 gold for this Heartsteel. We're building the Heartsteel because we have an infinitely stacking mechanic, right? We have multiple. We have one that gives us, like, more damage based off of HP, and one that creates a higher AP ratio based off of her passive, based off of how much HP we have. So both of those are just, like, super effective, and if we can, like, abuse that with Heartsteel, we can become very powerful very quickly. Maybe I should just sell my refillable right now. Just to be able to purchase it and then stay on the map, hopefully, for a long time and get into more fights, I hope. I'm going to start using my W a lot more aggressively. Hopefully I don't get, like, engaged on, but I want to try to... Oh, my goodness. Thank you for 2 turret shots on you. Too bad I still can't get you. And I missed the cannon because I got snared, which caused my auto attack to automatically Q because I have that setting on where it automatically hits closest. Ooh, I missed. He should be able to kill that guy. I'll just go for this guy. One auto attack should do it. It would have been cool if we also, like, were able to hit the Seraphine for Heartsteel, but it's okay. I mean, we're still able to just abuse the Seraphine while she is lane swapping, because I guess Talon just doesn't want to fight me anymore, I guess. I don't really know. I tongued him down, guys. I literally cannot move. Okay, whatever. I mean, I almost was able to get this guy, but he flashed away, so what can I really do? Not much. We have Merc Treads coming up, because I don't want to experience that again. So the item after this, he said, is Warmogs. And then after Warmogs, I go Riftmaker, so that will give me a big amount of AP eventually, which will make it so my auto attacks and my Q hit really hard, but also we're getting very, like, HP tanky, which isn't that bad for Tahm Kench. Another big thing about building Heartsteel instead of Warmogs, especially as a first item, is Tahm Kench becomes bigger with not Tahm, but every single champion that builds Heartsteel gets more size. Size literally influences how big your tongue is. Like other champions normally don't have that type of effect, but we do. Also, this guy does not have Bork, so that's very nice. Blade of the Ruined King on Warwick. I mean, I play Warwick, right? So I understand that champion with Bork versus an HP champion like me is very annoying to play against. So because you went Kraken, it should be easier to fight him, in my opinion. They got another dragon, though, so we're doing pretty bad on that. Let's just hit this. Oh, wow. Plates are not expired yet. I'm not going to be able to get it before the plates do, though, I think. Wait, did I get... Wait. I don't know if I got... No, I did. 175. Dude, that is so lucky. Thank God. That's sick. It's actually really risky for me to be up this far because I am so catchable. I just try to run away. If anybody has CC, my W, of course, is extremely interruptible, right? Because my W can only be used to, like, run, but it has a super long animation. Very long animation. I don't have other abilities that are very good for running away. If you eat somebody, you get slowed down. If you eat your teammate, though, you do get sped up. So if you have, like, two people... If I have a teammate near me and we're both running away, I could eat him for movement speed. Because it is kind of substantial. It's 40%. What the... Get out of here. You can see that my tongue is a little bit longer. He was trying to proxy because he doesn't want to ever fight me. Okay. He really does not want to be anywhere near me. I wanted to see how many jumps he would do before, like, fully committing away from him. When you eat somebody, you deal base 250 right now, but also does percent damage. So when you do have AP, it hits really hard versus, like, everybody. As long as they don't have MR, of course. I'll try to grab this rose. I'll try to grab this first, though. Nobody wants to fight me ever, so all I can do is farm. My team's also doing an objective, so they might send everybody towards me to try to kill me. But because I just saw where Thresh was, it's probably unlikely now. It was only during the moment that my team was starting an objective, and you can tell that the enemy team isn't going to contest. He has yellow trinkets, so this is probably warded, isn't it? Probably. Dragon's coming up in a minute. That would be the next objective that really matters. I want to definitely be part of any fights that I believe are going to break out soon. I don't have a way to join fights besides just walking there because I don't have TP. I'm checking to see if Kha'Zix was doing these. They're already gone, though, so I guess maybe he just finished them. Maybe... No. Wow, he didn't take the lantern. Interesting decision to not take the lantern there. So I was able to get multiple auto attacks onto him there, just a few of them, and of course that allows me to eat him, and because I ate him, that's what made the fight so easy this time, because he can't just jump over the wall immediately. I pinged where I was going to spit him out too, because you can decide, and then like set up CC afterwards. immediate death. Oh, nice juke. Too bad my Janna has a point-and-click slow, so see you later. You can't run away from this now. Point-and-click slow is a little bit too powerful. Doesn't matter if you flash away. Alright, our Warmogs is coming up very soon. I don't even know if they're wanting to play further than this. They might just give up pretty soon. Getting to a super, super long Tahm Kench game is pretty uncommon. Because I feel like he's a you do good and just automatically win, or you do bad and just automatically lose, and coming back is extremely difficult with the champ. With this type of build. Oh, I just missed that. So, we have, finally, another item completed. We will check the AP ratio. Watch the AP ratio here. It is at about 30% by this. It was at 28. Now it's at 42%. Your tongue has a 100% AP ratio, so you addition that. So 42% plus the 100. We got 142, not even counting that it also has an HP ratio as well. Of course, I have 0 AP, so it doesn't really matter too much, but when I finish my Rift Maker, then it will, like, really work very well. Also, my tongue is going to be much longer now because I have a lot more HP, so because I am much bigger, then my tongue is kind of long. I can see that they're not trying to contest. That's why I'm just basing, because we don't need to send everybody to go do an objective if and they just gave up. Yep, had a feeling that was going to happen. Well, I guess that they just don't want to play. So GG's, that was my attempt of playing the Tahm Kench mathematical build. The chances of me pulling this off are pretty slim because I know that in most games, either I'm going to not do good and they're just, my team's going to FF, or if I do good, the enemy team is going to give up before I even get, like, stronger. So see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Peace out. Bye. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the next commentary. Today we're playing some Teemo mid lane with the unranked 2 challenger with only viewer picks. We are playing Shroom Teemo. We have Dark Harvest, which will make it so the laning phase is worse, and also Gathering Storm to make the laning phase worse, but our Shrooms will be very strong later on. Shroom Teemo, in my opinion, really sucks at getting a lead, like, ever, so the biggest thing that we're going to be trying to do is literally just farming well, because 2 to 3 items is when Shroom Teemo starts becoming online pretty well, and then going forward, like, you become more online with every single item. He stalls games very well. He has short range, so that's like the issue with playing him mid lane rather than top lane. It's probably easier to play Shroom top lane, because if you play into like Renekton and stuff, you can do stuff. The reason why I'm going up for auto attack trades versus this guy is because level 1, TF has one ability, which is his card. Every single time he uses it, that gives me an opportunity to hit him. He kind of should have never allowed me to do that in the first place, but I got level 2, walk up again. I mean, if I get Dark Harvest stacks, I guess that's pretty convenient, because I didn't expect to get any inside a laning phase, so I almost walked into that. He's definitely gonna Q this. Is he not? I'm gonna walk straight into it. The Dark Harvest coming back towards me kind of looked like one of the cards, and it made me try to dodge my own stack. Some days I'm so on point with dodging TF stuff, and some days I'm just, like, so trash. Okay, well, I messed up my own wave, but I did manage to get a solo kill, so was it worth it? I don't know. I don't really know. The reason why we were able to kill the TF so easily is because I got level advantage, and this guy so far, 2 times he's messed up level advantage. I got level 2 before him, which I knew. And of course, you should always be tracking the minions. For mid lane, it's just one minion after the first wave. So I got level 2, I walked up and queued him for free. Then after that, I got level 3, put a point to my W, which is movement speed, and just ran at him. Because I know that if I just run at him and get off a few auto attacks, it's going to hurt bad. Because Teemo auto attacks hurt really bad during any point in the game. Because your E is on hit damage, so it's kind of like you're almost like an 80 carry with a BF sword, but in laning phase. Because you're not even having to base to get the effect. That's what's so powerful about Teemo and why people hate playing against him, because he can get strong without even needing to base. So during the extreme early game, if you're top lane versus a melee pick, his auto attacks get so strong. Meanwhile, a lot of melee picks, they can level up their abilities and stuff, but they aren't going to have as consistent damage as a Teemo auto attack. So then they just slowly lose. I should probably save my blind for his card, I guess. Rather than doing what I did. Although he can double tap his card and kind of trick me, though. I have my Janna coming. I wonder if there's a way for her to get behind this guy. I blinded him, so he's just screwed here, and then we just got a free kill. Yo, I said I was not going to get early game kills on Teemo, and so far we have gotten one solo kill and one good gank from a support, so thank you very much. They do have the things that, in my opinion, that really suck playing against as Teemo is extremely big tanks. They don't really have any of those, thankfully, like Ornn and stuff. Because when they build like Force of Nature and some other MR items, your Shrooms honestly just don't deal damage to them. And the other thing is somebody that has spam healing. Shielding is not really an issue. Healing is an issue because if somebody gets hit and they shield themselves, a lot of times they might step in another Shroom and then that will take damage. But with healing, they can sustain themselves back up. So Sona is the annoying one this game. Extremely late game, she might be able to like really prevent a lot of my Shroom damage. So that's like my concern. But hey, we're about to be level 6. I'm going to put a Shroom down here. Putting it at the sides. Did TF just burn his flash? No, there's no way. His flash can't be back up. For some reason, when I looked at the minimap, it looked like he, like, teleported, which only means that he could have, like, flashed, so I don't really know what just happened there. Should be able to get, a plate here, I believe. This blind him be annoying. Ooh. Okay. Seems like a difficult one for me to be a part of. Just gonna hit him a couple times there and just back away again. We're doing Emax, by the way. I have so much more movement speed than this guy that I'm allowed to hit him pretty frequently because of my move quick, because I'm just never in combat. Your move quick goes away while you're in combat, but you can reactivate it to re-get it. And also, like, increases the movement speed. So, Teemo's pretty straightforward with how you're supposed to harass. Mainly auto-attack related. I just made it so he missed his blue card with my blind. So he just wasted it. Ignite would kill him, but I guess I already messed it up, so unfortunate. I bet Warwick's gonna reach level 6 and ulti me from a distance that is gonna shock me, and then I'm gonna die because I probably can't prevent it. Oh, or TF ulti's back. I can't use my blind to push then. Okay, or he does not ulti back. I was gonna say maybe he's gonna try to go for a kill on me because, I mean, I am quite low. Why did Warwick play that so strangely? He just was, like, not hitting Ambessa for the longest time. That was weird. I'm gonna go Malignant's first item. With Shroom Teemo, it's about normally building as many burn items as you can that are the strong effects. In my opinion, it's Malignance, Liandry's, Blackfire I don't really like. But like Shadow Flame, I've seen that Death Cap is a decent win rate on Teemo, even though, if you don't know, Teemo's percentage damage, or not percentage damage, his percentage AP ratio on his ultimate is only 50%. That's not that crazy. If you have 1,000 AP, that's only 500 damage. Of course, if they step on a few shrooms, that's like crazy, but normally I think that the biggest damage output comes from high penetration, a bunch of flat pen, and then a bunch of burn, because your burn effects will be reapplied over and over again. Never thought that I'd be able to do a freaking roam like this. Damn, dude, I literally died so fast, I could not do anything. Well, I cannot prevent that, it seems. Sorry, guys. Oh, my teammate's dead for sure. The only way to stop Warwick from moving quickly is by landing anything on him, but if he's so fast and he's an auto-attacker like Aphelios, he has to land it before he even gets there. Otherwise, he'll be too quick and just get caught. It's okay, though, because we already got an early game lead, which is, in my opinion, not really that normal. I should not be having a lead this early on. I have 6 Dark Harvest stacks, 3 kills. Anything that can get me to my 3 core faster is going to be so freaking impactful. I took Gathering Storm. Normally, I don't take Gathering Storm as well. Because Gathering Storm, you know, gives you AP, and I told you that the AP ratio kind of sucks. I just wanted to test it, to see. I might go a Death Cap this game, because I never do go Death Cap whenever I do my Teemo builds, and maybe it is more effective than I thought. I have no idea why this guy really wants to fight me whenever I have my blind ready to stop him. The way that I would kill him would be he steps on a shroom and gets slowed, and then we run him down. But of course, that's kind of challenging from this current position. Oh my god, he almost stepped on that one. That was close. I mean, our shroom setup is quite good. One auto. Nice. I just want to get him just a tad bit lower, so like he's almost like killable with just a Q, and that's it. I have a feeling Warwick will come back. Hopefully I can blind him before he ulties. Ah. He might actually live because he has bone oh, never mind, he died. Bone plating reduces the amount of damage you take from the next things you get hit by. My auto attack procced it, so the next 2 ticks of damage did not work. Also, I just blinded him before he gold carded me, so that's why that ended up so good for us. This is a little bit risky, of course. If Warwick doesn't have ultimate, though, it's kind of difficult for him to get on top of him with all these shrooms being here. So that's why I'm, like, still sticking around. In fact, should I, like, do something stupid and just see if TF will outplay himself? My damage is really good. What do you mean win with spacing, bro? You literally hit me with your cards every single time. The thing is that you're making me get very fed. I don't know why this guy thinks that my Teemo blind isn't, I am just pressing Q when you have W. Like, it's as simple as that. I mean, every single card that you've ever thrown has not landed. Come on, dude. You can't say that you're winning in spacing when you're literally walking into every single, like, auto attack. I think that's losing in spacing if you're dying the way that you are. My Ambessa's winning top so hard that this game seems to just kind of be over. We'll see. I mean, Jhin is doing good, I guess, bot side, but I don't know. Feels like the enemy win con is kind of not very good right now, considering how strong my top is and stuff. And even TF is, like, super far behind, and TF can be, like, somewhat relevant. But even now, when he's trying to assist his bot lane, he's just barely able to do anything. Dang, I think that the minions are going to walk into that. Oh my god, they didn't. Wow, that's crazy. Whenever I have full shrooms, we should throw one, because otherwise it's not generating more, because you only can hold up to 3 right now. I can now have up to 4, though. Damn, I have so many shrooms down. This is ridiculous. You can try to get me, I guess. He went behind me, so... Oh my goodness. Okay, I mean, the thing is that it's just a 1-for-1 trade, and they just used Warwick ultimate, Jhin ultimate, Sona ultimate for 1 kill. And it was a regular kill, so equal amount of gold on both teams, but they just spent 3 ults. And those ultimates are also the impactful ultimates for them to make a comeback, so I will always be okay with a play like that. This is what I'm talking about, like, Sona's like healing. It's not that crazy, of course, right now, but it will get crazy as the game continues, and very annoying to play versus. I guess I'll just go versus the Renekton. That's okay. Because we can just let Aphelios go mid. They already got bot. Oh, no, they don't have bot. Oh, this is weird. Whatever. I'll just go top anyways. We can just set up some shrooms up there. You never know with these shrooms that you can put down when you're, like, full. Might as well just put one down somewhere, you know? Maybe it might generate something. We try to put it against walls, because walls are normally what people hug when they're trying to get towards you. So if, like, Warwick was to gank top lane, he would normally walk very quickly, like, into this room instead of being inside the center, depending on where my positioning is. Like, if I'm over here, the fastest way is through that shroom, so that's the way that I decide where to put my shrooms. So now if somebody goes behind me, they're, like, almost guaranteed to step into that, because nobody's going to walk through the middle of river first. That's weird. I'll put 1 shroom in here. I don't know how easily I kill Renekton if he doesn't step on a shroom. He's just dead. See ya. He stepped on another shroom over there, so he has no way out. Because he stepped on it, we automatically win. I mean, the biggest damage for us is the damage over time effects all being stacked. You have shrooms hitting them, taking damage, and then you have auto attacks that does damage over time, and every auto attack does damage, and then we also have a blind effect. Ooh, that's a massive shutdown for their team, so congrats. You guys are extremely rich now. I don't know if I can do more. So I'm just gonna try to leave. Sadly, we don't deal enough damage. It was close, though. I got exhausted. If I didn't get exhausted, I probably had him. He's just gonna base in the middle, probably. Yeah, like right there. Because if he walks any further, he might step in another shroom. That was a lot of people sending a ton of resources towards me again, so I'm pretty okay with it. If you have 3 people coming up, including, I think, maybe Renekton TP, because I don't really know how he got behind me, that's just more summoner spells spent for me. Oh, goodness, you guys are throwing. Oh, but you got him, though. At least I know that this game will last pretty long, so my damage is going to be really getting up there now. This Warwick is popping. So I would normally go Shadow Flame next. And I still feel like I'll do that. But normally after Shadow Flame, I think I would go... like, not a Death Cap, and maybe I'll try that out at that point. Because Death Cap obviously is more effective the more AP you have, so I would prefer to just build it bit later. Damn, you guys are really griefing. My goodness, that was a very strange fight. Okay. Not the solo Sona ultimate. Warwick's like trying to do this dragon on his own. I'll try to rotate to stop him, I guess. As soon as I blind him, he should be screwed, because how Warwick works is that every single auto attack increases his healing when he's low. So if he can't auto attack, he doesn't get any healing at all. So blind is very OP against him. Okay, yeah, I'll go top. Here, I'll even give you the cannon, dude. He just used his card, I guess, but he's just gonna walk into the brush, and then as soon as he walks into the brush, there's no way. Dude? I will just kill that guy because I feel like his mental is already pretty shattered because he already talked to us earlier, so I will just do something that hopefully upsets him further. Let's break his mental. Using my flash just for a TF kill, probably not worth it. I'm trying to put Shrooms down in case this Warwick went for me, but he didn't even go for me. He went bot side. Looks like my team's already winning. I guess I should just leave. Warwick just tried ulting the Kha'Zix, but his Edge of Night just completely countered it, so that's what happened there. Where is that bot lane? Hey, TF got something. Too bad I'm just gonna take your top. Teemo's really good at split pushing, even with Shroom build, because the thing is that you set up an area and you want to play around the area. If I go bot lane, that would be bad, because then I don't get to play around where I set up, right? That's the idea. I'm just dead here. I already know that I'm dead because I used my Q to try to secure a minion. For some reason. That was the worst part about that. You should never use your Q to try to secure something, because then I just made it so he easily kills me. Otherwise, I might be able to kite backwards into my Shrooms and, like, fight afterwards. Shadow Flame is completed, though. The reason why Shadow Flame, in my opinion, is good is because we're making it so we have a bunch of magic pens, so we deal a bunch of damage to the squishies, but also when they're low, they take bonus damage. So I'm trying to make it so my effects are dealing damage more. I'm not trying to get to high AP numbers because, as I said, the AP ratio just isn't really that crazy. But I still want to kind of just see what it feels like to go death cap, so that's where we're going to go. I will need some sort of shred item afterwards, though. It shows that a lot of people are building this Bloodletters item. Did somebody just step on a Shroom? I just got my Dark Harvest off. Huh. My Dark Harvest just got off, and I think I got an assist. So I guess somebody stepped on something and just was quite impactful. That did die, did manage to get it. Blind works double duration on these. So that means that I am able to secure them very easily. Shroom here, just stand here. So what I'm going to try to do is just see if somebody walks towards me. I want to be just out of vision, so if somebody steps on a Shroom, I will just auto-attack them to death. Of course, if TF ulties right now, though, he'll see me, so it depends on that, too. Oh, he sees me, so it's whatever now. He sees me. I will rotate down to see if I can help out, even though I only have one shroom to put. TF is in such an awkward position here, bro. Didn't even have to go for that guy. Hello. You guys are all dead, I guess, so yeah. I don't think that I can catch this guy, can I? Seems quite challenging to kill him. Oh, one more auto attack I think does it, because what's going to happen is he might... Oh, wait, did he just level up? No, I don't think he did. Wow, 50 HP, bummer. When people just run away from you, if there's, like, no shrooms or anything to step on, they're not in any concerning area to ever get caught out. Level 16. He just tried, for some reason, stunning me when he was blinded. I'm just gonna have the shroom die, because clearly it was not in a correct spot. It was gonna get hit by minions regardless. Might as well just let it. Goodness, my damage is bonkers. I'm just putting down some shrooms where hopefully minions won't step on them, because you can still put them inside the base and just like stick around and just see if somebody like comes to try to fight you. We have decent setup here. I'll just help with this, I guess. I don't think the enemy team really is going to be trying to win this game. They're kind of just screwed. As soon as she steps on a shroom, we just go in. Because once we slow them, then we can just burst them and have the shroom as the finishing move. Did my blind not do anything there? I thought that Teemo blind makes it so, he can't, like, whatever. Huh, I guess I just am wrong, maybe. I thought Teemo blind, when you use it on Warbreak, will make it so his auto attacks from his ultimate won't go off, but maybe he was ulting, and I think he is immune to CC during it. Maybe I have to do it, like, he has to ulti somebody else. Or he QS... No, he... Oh yeah, look how much damage that did. Oh, the Jhin just took like 1,000 damage. If Jhin steps on one more trap, he is literally dead. But he won't. Yo, force him into a shroom somewhere, even though I don't have any in this area. 3,000 damage on both of my items. $2.1k, 700 on the Arcanist. The game's gonna end before I finish decap for sure. So how much damage does this shroom deal? About 664. And that's just like base damage without the effects too. I just threw down one shroom because we're at max again. I'll put the rest inside of their base. I kind of want my teammates all to die, so then they would have to, like, the enemy team would try to stop me, and then they would all die, because they would, like, step into my shrooms and stuff. I'm just gonna chuck a bunch of shrooms in their base. Wait, it actually worked! I got somebody! Shrooms bounce, if you don't know. So if you just shoot your shroom in a straight line and don't move your character, they'll continue bouncing, because obviously you're not moving, so they won't miss. So I got TF in the end. So anyways, thanks for watching. Didn't really have to do that much of that game. Shroom build is more fun when you're on the losing team, because then you're able to, like, somehow make comebacks, but I was on the winning team, makes it kind of less fun to watch in my opinion. But anyways, thanks for watching again. See you guys later. Have a great day. Bye.